Hey guys, welcome back to One More Push. I'm Nick White and I'm happy to have you here. Today we're going to be making a snowflake in GIMP, the image manipulation software. So let's dig right in. Okay, and here we are inside of GIMP. So the first thing we're going to do is create a new image. So go File, New, and then let's set our image size to be about 200 pixels by 200 pixels. Hit OK. You can see our canvas here. I'm just going to zoom in a little. You can see by default our background was set to blue, which is fine. We can leave that for now. Let's go ahead and add a new layer. Click this little plus down here. Make sure that we can call this transparent layer, and make sure that fill width is set to transparency. Hit OK. Now we're going to add a couple grid lines. So let's see. Let's go View. So let's go Image, Guides, New Guide. So let's add a new guide, horizontal guide at 50%. Hit OK. And let's change this to vertical. Hit OK again. So you can see we have two guides here, one vertical and one horizontal. And now let's go ahead and select our paintbrush tool. Make sure that we have white selected and set our brush size to say 7 pixels. Somewhere around there. Again, remember our canvas size is 200 by 200, so I think if we're less than 10 we should be good. So I'm going to set it for 9, and let's go ahead and we're going to draw the top of our snowflake here. So I'm just going to set my paintbrush on this guide and hold shift to snap it to the guide, and then hold my mouse button and paint down. There we go. Now I'm just going to add a couple lines off the top. So one on this side, one on this side, and we're just drawing a very crude snowflake here. And then I'm going to jump down about halfway, draw another line, maybe something like that. And remember, no two snowflakes are the same, so feel free to design your snowflake however you see fit. I think that looks good. And if you mess up, don't forget, Command Z is your friend. You can always undo. So once you're happy with that, let's go ahead and duplicate our layer. Select our transparent layer. Go to duplicate. Now we can transform this. And with our new layer selected, go up to layer, transform, flip vertically. There you go. Now let's duplicate this layer. Right click, duplicate layer. And then we're just going to rotate it to the side. So layer, transform, rotate 90 degrees. Great. And now we're going to duplicate that layer again. And you can see what's going on here. We're just going to duplicate this a lot of times, and then we're going to rotate it. In this case, we're going to just go up to layer, transform, flip horizontally. So far, it's looking okay. You can select arbitrary rotation and type in your angle here. In this case, we're going to go 45 degrees, which is fine. We can click rotate to commit. And then what I want to do is scale this layer down. So we'll go transform, scale layer, change this to %, and drop our width to 50% and click scale. That looks great. Now we have one of these small arms on our snowflake, and we can just continue to duplicate and rotate. And once that's done, we can go ahead and delete our background layer because we don't need this anymore. And let's save this file out. File, export as, snowflake 1, and then click export. And just make sure that all these settings look okay. By default, they look fine to me. Click export. And there you have it, folks. We've created our own custom snowflake using GIMP. I hope you learned something here, and I hope that you can make something really cool with the snowflake. If you'd like to download this one, you can check out onemorepush.wordpress.com/downloads and download this snowflake for free. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Don't give up. Give it one more push. Like, follow, and subscribe, and check back often because there's a lot more to talk about.